Welcome again, right? And here are the questions. How many questions can you see?
3.
Okay.
3.
3, right? Not 3, but 3. Yes? 3.
Yeah.
Can we say that together? 3?
3.
Okay, good. Now have a read through the questions. See if you understand them. All good? Okay. Do you need a picture of the questions? Can you take your phone and take a picture? Or a screenshot, whatever works for you? Around 2 minutes for you to discuss the questions.
I spent more. I'd like to spend more time outdoors.
Oh, do workout or some climbing or cycling?
Fishing.
Okay. Then next, are you happy with the way you spend your free time?
No, I'm not happy, definitely, because I would like to have more more free time for me, and that's why I'm not happy. But I do my best. I understand that now I must improve my English. I just don't have any options.
But I hope you're more enjoyable double in life. I hope so.
Yes,
Welcome back. How much free time do you normally have, let's say in a day? How many hours? So just think about it for a moment. Now, anyone who has maybe 1 or 2 hours free, is there anyone like that who has 1 or 2 hours free? Anyone? More?
I have much more.
Much more. Great. Okay. So, Rosanna, how many hours do you have normally?
24.
Oh my goodness. Oh, lucky woman.
Nowadays, yes, teacher, I am very lucky. I'm very happy about this because I retired, no?
Yeah.
And it is very good because I'm doing everything that I want.
Great. We are all very jealous, but it's very well served, you know.
Oh, but you are so young.
Yeah, we have to work a lot.
Of course, yes.
Okay, well, we're not all as lucky as Rosanna. So, Vitali, how many hours a day are free to do whatever you want?
I usually have 4 hours per day.
Okay. Anyone else who says 4, like Vitali?
3, 4.
Okay, similar. Soya, what about you?
Oh, actually, 6 hours.
Okay, even better. And Christine?
Maybe I think 2 hours.
Okay, okay, the worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the worst. Yes.
Okay. Well, and Rosanna, we can't really say 24 hours because out of those hours, right? I suppose. So let's say all day is free for you when you
All day.
sleep. But think about it, all of you. How happy are you with the way you spend that free time? So whether it's 4 hours, 2 hours, all day. So how happy are you? If you're happy, can you show me a thumbs up? If you're very happy, can you show 2 thumbs up? And if you're not happy, don't show anything. So 3, 2, 1. Let me see a thumbs up. 1.
No. You said
2
that,
if you're very, very happy. 1 if you're happy. And nothing if you're not. Okay. See, I think Rosanna is the most positive person here in terms of free time for sure. Again, we're really jealous. Okay. Well, we've got some interesting research. But first, I want you to have a look at this. So have a quick read, please. I have a problem here. So can you believe this? We all think that we're so busy these days, but actually we have more free time than ever. Can you imagine? And it's research. It's not fake. It's not just me saying it. But what do you think is the word that's hidden? What do you think? The word under the black box. Are we wasting time and feeling? Just give me some ideas.
Boring.
Okay, can we feel boring or feel
Bored.
bored? Maybe bored could be an option.
Bored.
Okay, any other ideas? Maybe it's bored. What else? It should be something negative.
Exhausted.
Okay. Now, how do you feel when you know that you're just sitting
Stress.
and
Upset.
wasting time? Okay,
Upset.
okay. All of these would work, but look at the word that I have.
Frustrated.
So when you feel frustrated, are you angry?
Not happy, definitely.
Not happy.
Okay, not happy,
Sad.
angry, maybe annoyed. That, oh, why am I doing
Annoyed.
this and not that? Okay,
Annoyed. Yeah.
okay, nice. Good. Now I'm going to show you some statements and you will need a piece of paper and a pen. Do you have a piece of paper and pen?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All I want you to do now is write down the numbers of the statements that are true for you. Do you need to copy the whole statement?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it okay if you just have one number?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
okay if you have 5 numbers?
Yes.
Absolutely. Anything that's true for you. So you will have a minute to just quickly decide, but don't think too much because you need to decide quickly. Okay, so 1 minute for you, and here are our statements. Okay, 30 seconds left. Do we need a little bit more time or are we good to go?
Can go.
Okay, right. So save your answers, okay? Save them because we will come back to these statements and we will discuss all of them. So put your statements aside, okay? All right. Now, before we talk about you, I have a few people that we will listen to, and they were also discussing these statements. So let me first introduce you to the people. How many people can you see?
5.
Okay, so
5.
the first speaker, is it a man or a woman?
The man.
Man.
And some men.
Okay, and do we have more women or more men talking? Will
More women.
All right. So before we listen to them, what I want us to do is I want to help you with a word. Now, can you please tell me what's the English word for the regular journey you take from home to work and then from work back home? And usually people use trains, buses. Yes, please, Alona.
Commute.
Right.
Routine.
Commute is the journey. Okay. And
The name was?
commute. Commute, it's on the chat.
Commute.
And the person who is taking the journey is a
Commuter.
right. Okay, now do people usually commute by trains?
No.
By bus.
I
All
normally
vehicles.
trains even. If you think of America, if you think of New York, it's really expensive to live in New York. So people
Yes.
live close to New York and save on rent, but then they would
And get a
spend
train to
exactly.
work.
Yeah. And you've seen this in films for sure.
Yes.
And
Yes, that's right.
people would spend like an hour and a half on the train getting to work, then they would take the metro and then maybe even a bus. And finally, I am at work, you know? And this time that people commute every day to maybe it's also to university, not necessarily only to work. Usually people just sit and do what?
Ah, yeah.
Talk
Yes.
from
Use phone.
Yeah, or maybe they talk to someone on the phone, but do they spend this time effectively?
No.
Okay.
I tend to think no.
What do you think is a good way to kill this time? Because you're anyways on the train or on the bus. So what's a good way, a more effective way?
Listening English.
Sorry?
Listening some English video, audio, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a podcast, right?
Podcast.
Or
Yeah.
songs, even in
Reading, read
exactly.
a book.
Yeah. Some people can open their laptops and finish work,
Yes.
right? Okay, so that's a bit more effective than just scrolling Instagram or TikTok or chatting to your friends and things, right? Okay, could you
Or
repeat,
even sleeping a little bit. Maybe person could
yeah, and
be tired. I don't know.
when you sleep a little bit, what's that called? Have a
Take a
Take a nap.
take a nap.
yes,
Take a nap.
exactly. So nap for a bit, exactly.
Yeah, nap for a
Repeat,
bit.
please. Commute.
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 Okay. Commuter.
Commute.
Commuter.
Commuter.
Good. Yeah. Like, when we say teach, teacher. So you add the
Yes.
ER to it. Did you all see the words on the chat?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you will listen to these 5 speakers. So what I want you to do is write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each speaker. Okay. And all you'll need to do is just say what statement they are discussing. Okay, just write down the number of the statement. For example, you write speaker 1, number 4. Okay. Again, do you need to copy the statements?
No.
No.
Absolutely. But there will be one speaker that will discuss 2 statements. All the others will discuss 1. Okay, let me check some numbers. So how many speakers are there?
5.
5.
4 of them are discussing how many statements each?
1.
Just a one.
One.
And just one person is discussing how many statements?
2.
2.
Okay, good. So I am going to put these statements back on screen for you. Let me just make sure that we can hear.
Unit 1, Recording 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Unit 1, Recording 6. 1.
I spend way too much time traveling. My regular daily commute begins at about 7 in the morning. I leave my house, then walk to the tube station. From there, I take the tube for 6 stops. Then I hop on the train for about 10 minutes. Then I take another tube for 1 stop. And then finally, I take another train for about 20 minutes. And then it's a 2-minute walk to work. The whole journey takes about an hour and a half, I would say. And that's on a good day. On a bad day, it could take up to 3 hours. And it's really, really boring.
2.
I'm one of those people who just don't think there are enough hours in the day. I'm on the go the whole day long, from the moment I get up in the morning to when I roll into bed at night. I have a really busy job where I'm on my feet all day. I usually end up working through my lunch break because there's so much to go on. And I would finish up work at about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. I normally would then meet up with friends in the evening, have them over for dinner. And I spend a lot of time talking with my family over Skype or some friends on the phone, though I'd probably like to spend more of my time doing that. As I said before, there just isn't enough time.
3.
I spend quite a lot of time looking after my daughter. Obviously, when my wife's there, we share looking after her and playing with her and things. But my wife goes out to work 3 or 4 nights a week. So when I get in from work, she goes out to work and I finish off the dinner, look after my daughter, play with her, have dinner with her, give her a bath, brush her teeth, read her a couple of stories, put her to bed, sing some songs. I really enjoy it. It's a great opportunity to kind of have one-to-one time with my daughter.
4.
Oh, I can be so unproductive when I'm supposed to be writing an essay or doing work of some kind. I'll go on the internet to do some research for whatever topic I need to write about. But then I start looking at other things that I'm more interested in. I don't know, maybe news about celebrities, or I might be downloading music. And after several hours, I still haven't started researching my essay.
5.
I'd like to have more time to walk my dog. At the weekends, I have lots of time and I take her for a lovely long walk. In the week, it's always a bit of a rush and I never get a chance to really enjoy it properly. So I wish I had more time for that.
Okay, just a minute for you to finalize your answers. Okay, I will stop sharing, but you might want to take a picture of these statements because you were just writing numbers. What do you think I need you to do now?
Compare our answers.
Yes, please. Okay, try to agree on your answers if possible, so you have the same answers with your partner when you finish. Okay, so 2 minutes for you to check.
All things maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time for moving on transfer.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Hi, Lucy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm late.
We are talking about free time now, and the students are just checking their answers. Okay.
Oh,
They're almost finished. So I will show you the statements. And while you're waiting for them to come back, you can read the statements and just write down the numbers which are true for you. Take a picture with your phone because I will stop sharing now.
okay. Okay.
I will see you in a minute. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, the guy. Yes.
And the second one, I put only 12.
The second one, I put 14, 12, 10 and 8. Oh my God. I don't know. It's kind of confusing a little bit.
Not possible, Chris.
Yeah.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, it's not possible to have so many.
Yeah, you're right.
No problem. We will talk together about them now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. We have a student who joined us, Lucy. So Lucy, welcome. Join us. Okay.
Hello, Lucy.
Hi.
Which speaker answered 2 statements or talked about 2 statements?
Number 4?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, here we have, you can see that the line is longer for speaker 4, so it's 2 statements. Okay. Speaker 1, Soya, which statement did the speaker talk about?
He talked about how he spent his time for the work.
Can I just get the number?
Number 11?
Do you guys agree?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't do this one.
Let's listen to him one more time. Just
Yes,
to
please.
him. Yeah? Okay. And it's a good chance for Lucy to listen.
1.
I spend way too much time traveling. My regular daily commute begins at about 7 in the morning. I leave my house, then walk to the tube station. From there, I take the tube for 6 stops. Then I hop on the train for about 10 minutes. Then I take another tube for 1 stop. And then finally, I take another train for about 20 minutes. And then it's a 2-minute walk to work. The whole journey takes about an hour and a half, I would say. And that's on a good day. On a bad day, it could take up to 3 hours. And it's really, really boring.
Okay. So he's talking about his daily...
Commute.
Okay. And is it fun?
No, not at all.
Right? And he needs to get to work. And the best scenario is that he spends 1.5 hours getting to work.
In a good day.
The best
In a bad
case
day.
scenario. And the bad day, it can take how much time?
3.
3 hours.
Horrible. Imagine spending like 6 hours a day just getting to work. Just horrible, right?
Yes,
Which
right.
statement is it? Is it really 11? Is he bored?
No.
I
He
think
has nothing.
12 maybe.
Maybe 10?
15?
But we don't know if he has time for important things in his life, like his daughter or his sports. We don't know. He's talking about his commute.
Maybe
I think that 15.
Number 1.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Have a look. It's number 7. I spend too much of my time on boring activities. Do you agree that this is the best statement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right. What about the second speaker? Do we want to re-listen?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
2.
I'm one of those people who just don't think there are enough hours in the day. I'm on the go the whole day long, from the moment I get up in the morning to when I roll into bed at night. I have a really busy job where I'm on my feet all day. I usually end up working through my lunch break because there's so much to go on. And I would finish up work at about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. I normally would then meet up with friends in the evening, have them over for dinner. And I spend a lot of time talking with my family over Skype or some friends on the phone, though I'd probably like to spend more of my time doing that. As I said before, there just isn't enough time.
Okay. Alona, which statement do you think is the best?
Probably 8.
Maybe 8, that she's really busy, right? Yeah.
And the second one, no?
But we don't know. Did she talk about sleep? We don't know.
Number 6.
Yes.
And 12?
Maybe 6.
Okay.
12.
Maybe 6, maybe 12. But which one is the best? That
I
really...
put the number.
I think 6.
I put the number 2, teacher. I don't get enough time. No, I don't get. No, sorry, I don't get enough sleep.
Number 2,
No, sorry.
So it's 8.
Sorry.
8 is the
8,
right?
8.
He
Yes,
never
the second one.
stops. She's always crazy, busy, and like that, right? Ooh, that's really stressful. Okay, good. Well, number 3, let's read it then.
3.
I spend quite a lot of time looking after my daughter. Obviously, when my wife's there, we share looking after her and playing with her and things. But my wife goes out to work 3 or 4 nights a week. So when I get in from work, she goes out to work and I finish off the dinner, look after my daughter, play with her, have dinner with her, give her a bath, brush her teeth, read her a couple of stories, put her to bed, sing some songs. I really enjoy it. It's a great opportunity to kind of have one-to-one time with my daughter.
Okay. So which one for him, Vitali?
5.
Number 5.
Okay, listen to your name. Okay. So, yes, plays with his daughter. Let's see. That's correct. Okay. Does he like spending time with his daughter?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So remember, we're not saying that he is wasting time. He's spending time, which in the case of speaker 1, it's boring and he's really wasting time commuting. But speaker 3 is doing something that is lovely, right? So that's all okay.
Yeah.
Good. So speaker 4, let's have a listen.
4.
Oh, I can be so unproductive when I'm supposed to be writing an essay or doing work of some kind. I'll go on the internet to do some research for whatever topic I need to write about. But then I start looking at other things that I'm more interested in. I don't know, maybe news about celebrities, or I might be downloading music. And after several hours, I still haven't started researching my essay.
Okay, so can't concentrate, right? Which statements to Soya do you think describe this speaker best?
My answer is numbers 13 and 15.
Well, let's have a look if you're right. And you are. Okay, The final speaker.
I'd like to have more time to walk my dog. At the weekends, I have lots of time and I take her for a lovely long walk. In the week, it's always a bit of a rush and I never get a chance to really enjoy it properly. So I wish I had more time for that.
Okay. Let's see. Rizana, which one did you say for this speaker?
10,
Okay. Let's see if you're right.
12.
But 10 could work as well. I'd like to have more time for my interests, for walking my dog, right? And 12 is very similar. So we could really say 10 or 12, same thing. Yeah? Agree?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some language that we use when we talk about our free time and how we spend it. Ready? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all of these phrases, they were already used by our speakers. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay? Now, what we want to do now is we're going to re-listen to our 5 speakers. Lucy, here are our 5 speakers that you just heard. These are their faces, okay? So what we want to do now is you will listen again and you will write down the phrases from these that they use. Okay. Do you think that they will use all of them?
No.
Okay. Just some of them, maybe 5 of these or 7. Okay, but not every single one. Look through what's written here. And in 30 seconds, I will start playing the audio. Okay, I am going to now play the audio. Please write down the phrases.
Unit 1, Recording 6.
Okay.
1.
I spend way too much time traveling. My regular daily commute begins at about 7 in the morning. I leave my house, then walk to the tube station. From there, I take the tube for...
Can you tell me a phrase that you already wrote down?
I spent
I
way too much
spent
time
too
traveling.
much time traveling.
Exactly. So we already wrote down this one, right? Good. That's what we want to do. Just write what you hear. Lovely. Thank you. Let's carry on then.
6 stops. Then walk to the tube station. From there, I take the tube for 6 stops. Then I hop on the train for about 10 minutes. Then I take another tube for 1 stop. And then finally, I take another train for about 20 minutes. And then it's a 2-minute walk to work. The whole journey takes about an hour and a half, I would say. And that's on a good day. On a bad day, it could take up to 3 hours. And it's really, really boring.
2.
I'm one of those people who just don't think there are enough hours in the day. I'm on the go the whole day long, from the moment I get up in the morning to when I roll into bed at night. I have a really busy job where I'm on my feet all day. I usually end up working through my lunch break because there's so much to go on. And I would finish up work at about 5-6 o'clock in the evening. I normally would then meet up with friends in the evening, have them over for dinner. And I spend a lot of time talking with my family over Skype or some friends on the phone, though I'd probably like to spend more of my time doing that. As I said before, there just isn't enough time.
3.
I spend quite a lot of time looking after my daughter. Obviously, when my wife's there, we share looking after her and playing with her and things. But my wife goes out to work 3 or 4 nights a week. So when I get in from work, she goes out to work and I finish off the dinner, look after my daughter, play with her, have dinner with her, give her a bath, brush her teeth, read her a couple of stories, put her to bed, sing some songs. I really enjoy it. It's a great opportunity to kind of have one-to-one time with my daughter.
4.
Oh, I can be so unproductive when I'm supposed to be writing an essay or doing work of some kind. I'll go on the internet to do some research for whatever topic I need to write about. But then I start looking at other things that I'm more interested in. I don't know, maybe news about celebrities, or I might be downloading music. And after several hours, I still haven't started researching my essay.
5.
I'd like to have more time to walk my dog. At the weekends, I have lots of time and I take her for a lovely long walk. In the week, it's always a bit of a rush and I never get a chance to really enjoy it properly. So I wish I had more time for that.
All right. Good. So how many did you manage to write down? How many? 4?
Yeah, the last
4.
one I couldn't
Well, I have
write
5.
down.
Well, have a look. I have these. Did you hear any of these?
Yes.
So there just isn't enough time. I'm on the go the whole day. We also said this one, I spend way too much time traveling,
Yes.
right? Okay. Good. Well, we will look at this language in a little bit more detail now. First, let's look at one of the phrases, and it's hiding behind these boxes, okay? Now, the meaning is this: be busy and active. I'm busy and active the whole day long. So instead of saying busy and active, what else can I say? It was the second speaker who used this phrase.
I am on the go.
Exactly. So it's the same thing. Okay. If you say I'm on the go the whole day, it means that you're busy and active. Okay. And then here is another example. Like most working mothers, she's always
Busy?
No, we want to use the same phrase. What's the phrase?
On the goes.
Exactly. Okay. So when we say on the go, do we actually mean that I am walking?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's not that. Doesn't mean that you're going somewhere. It means that you are busy and active. All right. Okay. Many of you here are normally on the go the whole day.
Yes.
Alona is. Okay. I am normally.
I am.
Okay. Anyone else? Nobody? You all have a
Yes.
life? That's very good.
No.
So,
I
Christina,
wish.
you're also on the go the whole day, normally.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to talk about when to use these phrases. Of course, it's all to talk about free time, but we want to be a little bit more specific about it. I will show you the task that we're going to do now. Okay. So the first box will be for me. So here are all the phrases. Okay. And what you need to do is you want to put each phrase or question here under these categories. So we have the first category, which is what? Describing how you spend your time. Then the second category is, what is it?
Asking for more
Asking for more information.
More information.
And the third one?
Reporting back.
Well done. Okay, so I don't need you to type this. All you can do is just copy paste the question or the statement and then put it in the right place. So I'm just gonna delete this. What exactly is your job? So where do I put this? First, second, or third?
Second.
Second.
So I'm just gonna paste it here. Okay. I don't need to write it. And then when I put it there, I can delete it so I don't get confused. Now, let me put your names down here. Okay. Rizana, I know that you don't work well with Google Document, but we will
No,
try.
but I am on cellular today, then I think that is okay.
Okay, well, let's try. Alona,
Yeah.
Vitali, Rosanna, Lucy, Christina. Did I miss anyone? Soya, I missed you. Did I miss anyone now?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. So, do you work in your box or in somebody else's box?
My back.
Yes, please. And do you need to type the phrases or can you copy paste?
Just copy paste.
Copy
That
paste.
will be quicker. And when you copy paste, when you put it in the right category, do you want to delete the phrase? Yes. Okay. Right. So please find the link on the chat. Okay. So you have 2 minutes to work on this now. Show me a thumbs up when you're in the document. Lucy? Okay. Christina, thank you. Rosanna?
Yeah.
Good. Lucy,
where I am.
you? Lucy, can you open the link on the chat, please?
Sorry.
Yeah, open the link and find your box, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, 2 minutes then.
I can't paste the teacher.
If you just press.
Yeah. I here. I can.
Mm-hmm.
But when I put the number that I want, don't paste. Return. No, don't paste. I think that
that's fine, Rosanna. You can
okay.
Just
yeah.
Okay. Okay, while Christina, Rosanna, and Lucy are finishing, Alona and Vitali, you will check your answers together for a minute. Okay, finalize your answers together. Okay, and Christina, Rosanna, Lucy, try to finish up. I know Lucy, Rosanna, you're working on paper, that's fine.
Okay.
Number one. Okay, number one. Describing how you spend your time. My answers. He's got 3 children, so he's very busy.
Can I just interrupt you for a second? Sorry. Because you all have the same document, Alona, you could look at Vitali's, and Vitali, you could look at Alona's, her box, and see if it's the same and if you need to discuss anything, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
I guess when you describe about your your spending, how you spend your time, you should use I. I spend, I walk, I would like, about he would like to spend, or he has got 3 children. It's not describe how you spend your time.
Yeah, sorry.
So then if it's not about talking about how I spend time, when I say he, she, they, then it's what? Which category do these phrases go to?
Asking more information, maybe.
But when we ask, we need to ask a question, right?
Reporting back.
Right.
Reporting back, yeah.
Vitali, for example, I talk to you, and then I talk to Alona and I say, well, he does that and this, he wants to, so I report back about you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, ladies, could you please check your answers?
Okay.
In the box describing how you spend your time, I put I work for about 10 hours a day week.
I put the describing, I put the number 2. How much time do we spend sleeping? The second sentence. Describe how do you spend your time? Oh, no, just a moment. The number 1 is the second, asking for more information. How much time do we spend sleeping?
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Okay. Let's have a look whether you were right. Okay, please check yourselves. Okay. Did you have something similar?
Yes.
A little bit.
Not a little bit, mostly, Alona, mostly. Not a little bit.
Because I get confused about this just isn't enough time.
Okay, well, when you talk about yourself, you don't always have to say I, right? You can say, well, I watch too much of Netflix, and then there isn't enough time to finish work. So you don't have to say I all the time. But definitely when you describe how you spend time, you don't talk about someone else. You don't say he or she or they, right? Okay, when I report back about somebody, does this mean that I first had to talk to that person? So if I want to report back about Soya, can I do that without talking to Soya first?
No.
Okay, right. Maybe it could be your best friend or your wife, husband, boyfriend, anyone. So you know them and you can talk about them, right? But you need to have some information before being able to report back. Okay. And when we ask for more information, do we need to ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Right, very good. Okay, well, we will look at some of these phrases in a little bit more detail. So now you know when to use them, and we will now look at how to use them grammatically. So what follows the phrases. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one. I can say I say quite a lot of time, but can I change this to something? What can I say?
Much time?
Okay, can I remove
so much time?
quite? Is it possible to not use quite?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I could make this optional if I wanted to. And then say I spent. And then what's the form of the verb that you use after this?
Gerund.
ING form, gerund.
Okay, gerund or ing form, right. So doing something. So you need an ing form, right? Can I say I spend a lot of time watching Netflix?
Yes.
Yes.
I spend quite a lot of time cooking.
Yes.
Okay, right. So this is not a phrase that you only use to talk about spending time with your daughter, right? Okay, look at this. Is this similar?
Yes, it's similar.
Okay.
Yes.
The only thing that we're changing is the middle bit, right? So this bit, we're changing it. What are we saying?
Way too much time.
When I say way too much time, do I mean it in a little bit of a negative way? Like it's too much now. Yeah. Okay.
In this case, yeah.
So when you say I spent quite a lot of time traveling and I spend way too much traveling, which one is worse?
Way too.
Maybe.
Way too.
Yeah. Okay. And now we have another one. I waste a lot of time on social networking sites. Now, when you say I waste time, do you spend time effectively?
No.
No.
Zero effectively.
Exactly. Okay. So here we say I waste, and then we can say a lot of time. What else can I say from what we see above?
Way too much.
Exactly. Oh, I forgot the word time here. Okay. Way too much time. And then we have which word?
Preposition.
Which one?
On.
So on Instagram, on social networks, on YouTube, right? But can I also use a gerund here, an ing form? I waste a lot of time preparing breakfast in the morning. Can I do that?
Probably.
Absolutely. Okay, so here you could use a phrase, or you could use a verb, ing, as well. Correct? So can I then potentially use a phrase here as well? I spend quite a lot of time on social networking sites. Would that be okay?
Yes.
That's also possible. So can you see that these phrases are very flexible? Okay. Look at this one. Does it look similar to anything we discussed?
Yes.
What can I change the word far to?
A lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot.
So he spends, or she spends, or I spend, right? Far or way too much time. And then we have verb ing. Or again, we could use a phrase instead of a verb. Okay. Let's move on. Look at these. I'd like to spend more time studying Spanish. This apostrophe D is, what's the full word?
Would.
I would.
Would like.
But when I speak, do I ever say I would like? Or is it always I'd like?
I'd.
I'd like.
Like.
Okay. So what do you use after I'd like? What form of the verb?
Infinitive.
Infinitive.
Okay, so it's the full infinitive with to, right? So to verb. Okay. And then you say everything else. I'd like to cook more, or I'd like to spend more time, something. Okay. But if we look at this specific situation, because we're talking about spending time, what do you use after spend time? What's the form of the verb?
ing.
Ing.
Okay, exactly.
Verb plus ing.
Is it possible to say, I'd like to spend more time study Spanish?
Studying.
So not studying, but study. Can I do this?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Can I do this?
No.
So this is not correct. This is not possible. You need to remember. So spend time doing something, always. Waste time doing something all the time. Okay. Now this one, is it had or would?
Would.
Exactly. Okay, so same thing here. So we say he'd like to. And what do you use after he'd like to?
Full infinitive.
Infinitive.
Same like this, right? But look, do we have a verb after spend time? Is there a verb?
No.
No.
So it's not always a verb, correct? Somewhere.
Yes.
So he'd like to spend more time at the gym, at work, with his friends, something like that. So you say where, right? But what if I wanted to use a verb here? What would I say? He'd like to spend
ing form.
Verb plus ing.
Going to the gym.
Give me a sentence. He'd like to spend more time.
Doing homework, maybe.
Like when you want to change at the gym to an action, what do you say?
Do exercise.
Doing exercise.
Yeah, exactly. He'd like to spend more time doing exercise, working out, going to the gym. So you're saying the same thing, right? Okay. Now, what is this?
Is.
Is.
Okay. And we ask this question when we want more information, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, open question.
And is it possible to say why is that or why is that always?
Possible.
Why is that? We need to say the short form, okay? So this is a fixed phrase, fixed question. You always ask it like this. Nothing changes really. What about this one? So he's got 3 children, so he's very busy. So you provide the reason, right? So why is he very busy? But what else can we say? We know this construction has got, have got, but can I use present simple instead? Instead of he's got, what else can I say? He
He have 3 children. He has 3 children. He has 3 children.
So this is the same. You decide what you want to use. Good. Now let's have a look at this. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the way we say these, okay? I'm just going to say the first one. You don't need to repeat at the moment. So I spend quite a lot of time commuting. Okay. Tell me, please, what happens to this? I spend quite a lot of time. What happens to this? The A. How do we say it? I spend quite a lot of time commuting. Is it very quick?
Quite.
Exactly. So we say right? And then what do we say here? I spend quite a lot of time commuting.
Of time.
Okay. So we say
Lot of. Lot of.
Okay. And then do I connect lot and of? Do I say them together? I spend quite a lot of time.
Yeah, together.
So they become one word, these two connect, right? Tell me, what happens to the d in spend? I spend quite a lot of time commuting. I spend quite a lot of
I spend
I spend quite a lot of time. So let me say it if Oh, listen again. I spend quite a lot of time. I spend quite a lot of time.
Without T, yeah.
We just don't say it. I spend.
Yes.
Right? Because the next sound is another consonant. It's difficult to say so many, so we just say goodbye to it. Okay. What do you think? Am I going to say the d here or no?
I spend.
No.
Okay, same thing. So remember, when a word ends in a d and the next starts in a consonant as well, you don't say the d. Okay, or to. Okay. Now listen to this second sentence and tell me which words are stressed, which words are the loudest. Okay. I spend way too much time working. I spend far too much time working.
Far too
Way
far.
Too.
Okay, so these
Working.
way or far and too much, right?
Too much.
Yeah, good. And maybe a little bit of working, like what's the action that you do? Now let's see this one. What happens to this word? I'd like to spend more time traveling. I'd like to spend more time traveling. I'd like to spend.
I'd like to spend much more. I like to spend.
And what happens to this? Do I say it?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to.
So it is a rule then that it's like that. Okay. Look at the other one. There just isn't enough time. Does the intonation go down or up? There just isn't enough time.
Enough time.
There just isn't enough time. So
Up.
do I say there just isn't enough time?
No, there
Down.
isn't enough time. Down.
A little bit sad and depressed that there isn't enough time, right? The last one. Can you give me some examples? Can you give me some examples? So up or down?
Up.
Up.
Okay. And here, do I say can, or is it faster than that? Can you give me some examples?
Faster. Can you give me? Can
Okay.
you give
It's
me?
not can, it's can you? Can, right? So it's
Can.
Can you give me? Can you give me? Okay, good. Now, can you repeat after me, please? Listen and repeat all together. Okay? Commuting.
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 A lot of time commuting.
Lots of
A lot of time commuting.
I spend quite a lot of time.
I
spend
quite a lot of time.
I spend quite a lot of time commuting.
I
I
spend
spend a lot of time commuting.
Okay, Alona, I spend quite a lot of time commuting.
I spend quite a lot of time commuting.
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 Okay, when we have the ing, we don't really say the g in the end. Okay, thank you. Okay, everybody repeat. Working.
Working.
Too much time working.
Too much
time
I'm
working.
working.
I spend way too much time working.
I
I spend way too much time
working.
working.
I hear d in spend. Don't say it. I spend way too much time working.
I spend way too much time working.
Okay, good. Vitali, I spend way too much time working.
I spend way too much time working.
Good. Okay, thank you. Listen to the next one, everyone. Traveling.
Traveling.
More time traveling.
More time traveling.
Spend more time traveling.
Spend more time
traveling.
I'd like to spend more time traveling.
I'd
I'd like to spend more time
traveling.
Okay, Christina, I'd like to spend more time traveling.
I'd like to spend more time traveling.
Try again. I'd like to spend.
I'd like to spend.
I'd like to spend more time traveling.
I'd like to spend more time traveling.
Good. Okay, better. Thank you. Everyone repeat and think about your intonation. There just isn't enough time.
Is it enough time?
And now everybody listen and repeat. There just isn't enough time.
It just isn't
enough time.
And it's sad, right? Soya, there just isn't enough time.
There just
isn't enough time.
No. Soya, 1 second. Soya, there just isn't enough time.
There just isn't enough time.
Okay, thank you. And last one. Repeat. Don't say can. Say short. Can. Okay. Can you give me some examples?
Can you give me some
Can you give me some examples?
Give some examples.
Examples.
Okay, one more time together. Can you give me some examples?
Can you
give me some examples?
Lovely. Thank you very much. Okay. If you want a picture of this, because I stopped sharing very quickly, you can take a picture.
Just a moment. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I hope it's better now. Let's practice using these phrases now. I have an exercise for you to do where you will have to correct the mistakes. So each sentence that you'll see will have a mistake and you need to correct it. You don't need to copy the whole sentence, but you can just write down what you are changing. Let's look at the first one.
Off time. A lot of time.
Okay, so on my piece of paper, I am going to write So this is what you write on your piece of paper. You don't copy the whole thing, just what the problem is, and then the correction. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So please work on your own for 2 minutes and correct the mistakes. Okay, please take a picture of the screen and you'll be checking your answers with your partner now.
Okay, she works about 8 hours for every day. What do you think?
No, I guess she works for about 10 hours a day, every day,
Okay.
for about.
For about. Yeah, what do you think, Lucy?
Hi.
What's your answer for number 2?
I think no, no 4.
Oh. Okay, everyone is different. And what? Okay, next.
Number 3, I spent way too much time traveling on the weekends
Me too.
because after spent we should use
ING.
yes.
Okay.
On traveling.
On traveling, we just traveling on the weekend.
Oh, traveling. Yeah.
And number 4, my answer is just more change too much. He likes to spend much time studying.
Maybe he would like to spend,
Oh, okay.
or he likes spending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would like to spend. Number 5, the whole journey takes about.
It's not correct. I don't know this one. I think every day it's not good in this case. Because I'm the whole day long, point. Every day, no.
Rosanna, it's
maybe
not
the
a
sentence.
point. Sorry, it's not a point, it's a full stop.
Oh, sorry, full stop, yes. Good, teacher, thank you. Full stop. In my
Number
opinion.
9.
8, I don't know. There were the 8. They're
Eight.
just.
It's we have to the position of the words, I think. Enough time, not time enough. I think it's enough time.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. That's interesting, isn't it? You're doing some linguistic stuff, like being an
Darina, unmute please yourself.
Really? You can't hear me?
It's mine.
Oh,
Sorry.
Tali, don't scare me. Everything was okay. I was saying that you were being an investigator doing some linguistic research, right? Okay, well, have a look whether you managed to find these. Can you see in bold? Those are the corrections.
Okay, for about.
Ask about number 7. Can we for day alone without every day?
So if you look at number 7, I'm on the go the whole day.
Long?
Yeah.
Every day.
Without this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's also possible.
Thank you.
I think that's even better, Alona. That's even better.
Enough time. Too much. A day.
And here, number 9, instead of the word far, what other word could I use?
Way too.
Same thing. Okay. We had number 4. We can't really say he likes because that's not what he's doing. We can't say he likes spending more time because it's not the reality at the moment. He would like to. It's his little dream. Okay? Good. Right. So we'll talk for a little bit now. This will be you. Does it look like these two people? Okay, do you remember these statements that you ticked and you wrote down the ones that are true for you? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you still have that paper? Can you take it? The ones
Yes.
that are true?
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is you'll talk about you now. We talked about all of these people, and now it's time to talk about you. So you'll come to your breakout room now. You will first look at the statements, of course, that you ticked and think about how to explain these statements. Not just, well, I spend a lot of time cooking, but you need to talk about it for a little bit, okay? So you will say what the statement is and explain it, talk about it, and let your partner ask you more questions. Remember, the partner will ask you for more information. Do we want to try and use this language? Yeah? Okay, so maybe you want to have a picture of this language in front of you. Maybe just open it on your phone so you can actively use it. And when you're back, I will ask you to talk about your partner for a little bit. Okay, so when you come to the room, do you tell your partner which statement you're talking about, which number?
Yes.
Okay, then you talk about it, correct? And does your partner need to ask you questions afterwards?
Yes.
And what do you do then? Do you talk about another statement or do you let your partner talk about their statement?
We swap our roles.
Exactly. Yes. Christina, if you need to leave
Yes.
that slide.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No problem.
See you guys. Thank you very much. See you in next class. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. One more, please.
Which statement did you tick?
Okay, I spent too much time sleeping because yesterday after school, I let my bed and I woke up in the morning. Whole time I just sleeping, almost 12 hours.
Why? Were you very exhausted yesterday?
I'm not sure because actually I have some period. That's why I have too much spend my time on sleeping. Yeah.
Careful. Can you say spend my time on sleeping?
I'm sorry, spend my time sleeping.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have opposite number 2. I don't get enough sleep because I live in Drogheda and twice a week I should be in Dublin at 9 o'clock. That's why I wake up at 6 o'clock and my commute is about 2 hours twice a week.
Oh my God.
No, 2 plus 2. No, it's about daily commute is about 3 hours twice a week.
So,
are you okay?
Alona, you could say that I waste a lot of time.
I waste a lot of time commuting to Dublin.
Exactly. Perfect. And Soya, you can now ask a few questions. So, how much time do you normally spend sleeping, for example?
Okay, how much time you sleep in your per day?
Unfortunately, usually.
And you guys?
Okay, for me, I think I spend too much time sleeping, but I'm trying to stop this activity. I tend to think I don't work and study enough, but I'd like to change this situation in my life.
Okay.
And
Rosanna, Lucy, do you want to ask any additional questions about sleeping?
I usually sleep maybe 8 or 7 hours, but I go to bed very late. maybe 2 or 3 p.m. maybe, yeah.
And
And I
ideally,
need to change my schedule. I need to change my schedule and go to bed early.
And how much time do you spend learning English?
Usually, I usually spend maybe 2 hours per day for learning English.
Oh, nice.
Okay, welcome back. All right. Alona, could you please unmute yourself and report back about soya, something you discussed?
Soya spent too much time sleeping.
Okay. Zana, can you report back about Vitali, please?
Vitali talk about he spends too much time sleeping, and he would like to spend less time and change his
schedule. Okay.
Schedule.
Yeah. Thank you. That's really interesting. Everyone sleeps a lot. That's great. Good for you guys. And there was something about learning English. Have a look at this. Is this good? Or there is an extra word?
For?
Without for.
I spend 3 hours learning.
So we don't use this word. I spend time doing something. Remember this, right? Spend or waste time, and then ing. Nothing in between. No prepositions, nothing. Okay? Right. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. It was interesting to find out that you like sleeping, all of you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thanks a million.
See you.
Have a lovely
Bye.
day.